At least I hope we're live.
Are we live?
I mean, if I'm clicking the button right, then we're live.
Uh-oh.
I mean, I don't know, I'm not a professional button clicker, but...
Oh, yes, you are.
Hey, Kendall.
You are professional.
Clicks we actually click
Aw.
Come on, Danny, start killing people.
To get to the center of a roll of Tootsie Pop.
42.
We never
got
updated the live stream title. If I'm clicking the button right, then we're live.
Uh-oh.
Oh, really?
I mean, shit, I have my own stream here on me. Oh, amateur hour over here. Okay.
Yeah.
See what happens without Arctic. All right.
Does that mean we're not live?
We are live. We are live because I just
We
heard
are
myself.
live. We just have the wrong title.
Yeah, wrong title. It is live stream number 68. No longer heavy hearts. We've gotten over our mourning period in Kendall's absence. Now there's just a Kendall-sized gap in our hearts.
Awesome.
But
That's an interesting way of putting it.
well, he's not dead, as Rich points out, but he may as well be.
Oh,
He's in
boy.
He's in that land where Ian and Ty went. They're dead to us.
Dead to us land.
Gosh
Darn it. These guys are...
What are you guys using aimbots for? Shit.
Yeah. Oh man, you didn't turn on your dev aimbot? Come on, man. So I'm.
You're all
joined,
banned.
I'm joined here today by. Let's see. I have Ben.
hello.
I have Roscoe.
The enemy has stolen the hammer.
Good try, Greg.
Gosh darn it.
I have Greg.
Hey!
I have Greg Bowman.
Hey.
I have Danny.
Your team has taken
What?
the hammer.
And who am I missing? I got Jason.
Juffawup.
And I think that's all of us. Did I leave anyone out?
Kendall?
Kendall.
Vanilla Kendall.
Vanilla Kendall.
Vanilla Kendall's still here.
Real Kendall.
Oh no.
Shit,
Oh,
I missed you.
I don't know how that happened.
real Kendall.
Back down to one Kendall.
Danny, help me.
I'm trying. Oh,
The enemy has dropped the hammer.
Gosh darn it.
You have returned the
I
hammer.
don't have the weapons I want.
The hammer.
These are not the weapons
These are not the weapons I have chosen.
that you're looking for. Get out of there, Kendall. Get out of there.
So today we obviously we just put out a hotfix. So that's a new as of like just now.
You have returned the hammer.
Right, just this morning. Is that correct?
The enemy
Yes.
has stolen the hammer.
That was to, that's a big, some minor changes, but it's kind of big in what people will see.
The enemy has dropped the hammer.
Well, what will people see?
Hammer has been
Well,
returned.
mostly it's balance changes, which I kind of talked about last week, and the details of them are on the forums. And then there's also the bigger sort of change that people have already kind of noticed is there's no ranked jackhammer anymore. And so real quick, we can kind of talk a little bit about that.
Your team has taken the hammer.
Double checking that people are actually hearing this, seeing that there's actually chat going on. So the
The enemy has
reason
stolen
that
the
we took
hammer.
out ranked
Easy one, right?
jackhammer is basically we're basically trying to help with the matchmaking sort of times, and part of it has to do with just the number of players active in ranked. So we're looking at consolidating it for the time being. If our populations, picks back up, then it's possible we expand that. But the goal right now is that we rotate them. So we start with currently the only one is Annihilation. Oh no! Damn you, Greg John.
Yep.
Currently the only one in there is Annihilation, but we will be rotating them out somewhat regularly. I don't know the schedule just yet. I think we're still kind of working that out.
That's your fault.
But
Your team has taken
don't worry, any ranked jackhammer stats are still around. Your ranking is still around. It's not showing in the locker right now, but it is still tracked, so that is not
the
lost.
enemy has stolen the hammer.
Ouch.
And we understand that for those of you who did get the rank, you're like, oh hell, my rank is just, it's all gone. But
The opposing your
it's not
team
gone
has
forever,
taken the hammer.
just for a little
The
while.
hammer has been returned.
So that's pretty much that change.
What's the feedback been from it, from our change?
Well, obviously the people who had a rank that they liked in Jackhammer are not super happy about that, and are sorry. I don't know. Well, it will come back, so it's not the end of days. But I understand the frustration on that. And then
I noticed something that I wasn't aware yesterday when I was playing. Was that we changed it so if you play Extraction and you're not collecting plutonium,
You die.
It'll make your ass blow up.
yeah,
Nice.
that was courtesy of Mike.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was
Oops.
No, that was on
So
purpose.
shocked that
I mean-
that it has bugs.
That was on purpose. That was on purpose because we wanted people to play.
well, sort of
Yeah.
on purpose. The
How was that
particular,
not on purpose?
it was on purpose on Mike's part. The exact fix was not exactly. I don't know. It kind of snuck in there, but that's okay.
I actually like it. I think it's a good idea just to keep people doing it or whatever. But
It's a little
kind of
harsh.
a good way to do it. But it's so fast.
Yeah, he's just like blah dead.
You get it
Whoa.
like in 5 seconds or something, and then there's a couple of bugs with it, like the pacing's not quite set right, and then
Yeah.
and then if you're in the celebration screen, it still says it.
Leave our flag
Danny,
carrier
turn
alone.
around. Roscoe's behind you. Get the hammer. Kill him. Albino's coming on your left.
What is this? Trying to play as a team?
Pretty well, yes.
Hey,
Although
you're
you're
distracted.
telling the other
We
team
figured that out
everything we're
last
doing.
stream.
Yeah, but they already know what you're doing because you're holding the hammer and you can be seen.
That's true.
Let me look real quick at my other. Oh, damn it! I closed Outlook. All right. So the other things I want to talk about today, just to cap off real quick, we have a new community manager, Jason Heitman.
Hateman.
Hateman.
No, it's Heitman.
Hateman.
We were going to butcher it one way or the other. I did it on purpose.
Your team has taken the hammer. The
Aw.
enemy has joined
And he will be starting on June 2nd.
your
I guess
hammer has been
probably
returned.
you guys won't remember him. He's visited the studio before. He released a video a while back, so we have a history with Jason, and we're looking forward to him joining.
What's his last name?
Heitman,
Heitman.
Oh, okay. I thought you said Bateman.
like Heisman, but without the S.
All right.
Yeah, Jason
I think
Bateman, that would be
it's-
sweet.
I think it's Rogan.
Yeah, Seth Rogen also. He's already apparently been likened to that.
The enemy has
I hear that's a thing he
your
gets called
hammer has
often.
been returned.
He can confirm that whenever he gets here. A little bit later, I'm going to pull up a build and we'll show off the new level, Comm Tower. We'll do kind of a walkthrough of that. It's not totally ready for a full playthrough in this, but we will kind of. I'll step through it and we can talk about it some. And then what else do I got? Yeah, mouse sensitivity. I'm playing like Rabid Ferret now.
Oh no! There can be only one.
I know. And we'll talk
This
a
is
little bit
abysmal.
about private matches because we did get some clarification on kind of more of the details of that.
Taken the hammer.
And there's a couple cosmetics that will also be in V4 that we're going to show off. So that's the, in a nutshell. Oh,
Still
sneaky.
counts.
Kill, your hammer value has increased.
It's an unfortunate spawn point, Kendall.
I know. I spawned and you were like, what up?
You have taken the
Oops,
your
oh no.
team has taken the
Okay.
hammer. Your team has
Good catch.
captured the hammer.
There's a little relay there. Let me pull back up the chat. CM. Would you mind explaining what CM is? Community Manager. That's as we talked about Jason. See if there's any couple quick questions here.
The enemy has stolen the hammer.
Seth.
Enemy has stolen the hammer.
Ow!
Get out of there.
Ow! Orgasm donor for Helga? Not yet, but we one of the ones we were showing off today is the orgasm donor shirt for T-Bone.
Yes.
And I'll show that in a little bit. Damn it, Greg.
Oh, makes
Enemy
it.
has captured the hammer.
Go ahead, melee me.
Oh, where'd you get the health from?
Team
I have a
has
shield.
taken the hammer.
Oh, fuck you.
I carry it. I carry it with me in a little
I
shield.
carry a shield with me in a little pack in the
It's
backpack.
a little wristwatch, actually.
The hammer.
Oh, that's sweet. The wristwatch sealed.
Oh, we didn't mention that we do need to do a shorter stream this time around.
Well,
What?
do we?
What?
We are.
Sphincter says what?
I do.
Hey, hey, that's a marketing foul there.
Do we need to
And
do
there's
it?
no beer involved yet. There's no excuse.
Gosh
Couldn't
darn
help
it!
myself.
Wait, we weren't supposed to be drinking?
So we're just trying to focus on a bit shorter stream so that we can actually get other stuff done. We are a man down at the moment, and in about another week and a half or so, we'll not have that case anymore. So we'll be back to our regular schedule then.
Oh no!
That's
What
right.
time are we ending today? Half hour?
Yeah.
Well, or sort of whenever. I mean, it's not like a super hard deadline.
Ouch.
Come on, we're one hammer away, and one hammer capture away from winning, and we've only got 3 minutes.
Who else is suffering from Central Austin allergies?
Your team has
Good
taken
God.
the hammer.
I got stuck. Dead.
The
Rough.
enemy has dropped the hammer.
Oh, bullshit.
Your hammer has
That's what
been
she said.
returned.
That makes no sense.
It doesn't.
Well, I was talking about the rough statement.
Oh,
No! No!
Victorious. Your
Man,
team
I got messed up before I captured that.
Yeah, if I got the headshot, you wouldn't have made it.
You removed Jackhammer on ranked, right? Yes, Demoniac.
Yes.
That is one we removed. There's still Annihilation, and we will be rotating those. I guess we'll probably put an announcement out whenever we kind of decide what the rotation schedule is going to be. And that might be the sort of thing we wait for a new community manager on. I know KL, we were discussing sort of before he left, like he wanted to have some form of prizes and things like that, and that might be still something we pursue, but we'll wait for the new community manager before we just start thrusting those things out there and promising anything. So, well, I guess I could show that level, and then we could play another round afterwards.
it's up to you, dude.
Yeah.
You're the master of the
Yep,
stream.
you're running the show,
Stream
man.
master.
You are the one
Your
peeing
gig.
this stream.
Did you talk about custom matches yet?
Custom matches. Yeah, we'll talk about that one real quick, and then then we'll show the level. So custom matches, you guys have seen in the front end, there's like 3 options. It says like casual, competitive, and custom game. So that's what that third option is. The coming soon, in quotes, as it's been in there for a while, is actually coming soon. So what that is basically an invite-only custom game. It's like you can invite party members to join a game. It's between 4 and 8 players, so you need at least 4 to start a match.
Control point B.
And it can be as high as 8. And I think it's kind of like what you'd expect. It's 4 players per team, or up to 4 players per team. So I don't think we allow you like 6v2 or anything like that. And then you'll have a couple options with which you can kind of tune your experience. Aw.
I will shoot you and engage you when you're talking.
You
Yeah.
can tune your experience, but you can't tune a fish.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ow! That wasn't friendly.
Scott would appreciate that one.
Scott did appreciate that one.
Is he here?
No,
Control
In heaven.
but I believe in
Somewhere.
in sound guy heaven.
yes, all his audio is
In
here.
heaven, I was going to say.
He's dead.
He's dead to us. Oh, wait, no.
Oh, he's not even gone.
Wow, I just choose your own rocket to blow you up, and that was pretty fun.
Not fun.
Come on, tell us a little bit about the weapon balancing.
Well, I was halfway through explaining. Hey, I see what you're doing. That's a dirty trick, Greg John.
So what about that weapon balancing?
No, so I was halfway through. Let's finish talking
Ooh,
about the.
that's a good question.
captured.
Why are dogs' lips black?
That's
Why is
not a
my
good
skin
question.
white?
How about
Why isn't that
what
a
are
good
the
question?
options?
That's a great question.
Okay, guys, hold on. What are
Do you sometimes feel all control is slipping away, Walter?
in life?
It was your gig. Now it's ours.
Yeah.
Control point C is captured.
So again, what options can you tweak in custom games? Those options are level, game type, and whether or not to fill with bots. And then we also let you choose your teams, so you can choose like who's on what team, which should help you organize. You know, like if you want to play specific matchups against, you know, clan battles, things like that. We'll actually let you, you know, organize that a bit better. I think we allow you to choose any of our given maps and game types. Of course, some of those will put restrictions, so like certain maps don't have all the game types. So what the?
I don't know where that came from.
I meleeed your rocket twice instead of you.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Huh?
that was weird.
Guess the answer is just keep pulling the trigger.
Guess so.
That was a terrible spawn point.
So, like I said, we'll allow you to choose those game types, and we'll also allow you to pick random. So you can say, for example, oh, we want to play Blitz, it doesn't matter what level, or oh, we want to play Fissure, it doesn't matter what game type. Either of those are options that we allow. So that's pretty much it for custom game. Like I said, it'll be in V4, which will be a couple weeks now. And
Control point
yeah.
A is captured. Control
Oh, damn you, Jeff.
that's all I had to say about that.
That's all I have to say about
That's all.
that.
How appropriate. How appropriate.
Gum that shotgun you. I'm just terrible with my shotgun today.
You killed yourself, John.
That's all I have to say about the war in Vietnam.
is now halfway to victory.
So close.
Quite
Oh,
close.
I spawned and clicked.
Oh, we're about to dominate.
Oh, we're about to dominate.
Get it, get it.
Your team
Dominating.
You're dominating. Sweet ass. Domination.
Sweet ass.
Sweet ass domination.
Control point B.
Oh, you blew up my rockets.
Oh, your chocolate just got in my peanut butter.
That's not chocolate.
My
That's
schnozberry
not
tastes
peanut
like
butter.
schnozberry.
Why are you guys all on this point? Get away.
Because it was the only place left to spawn, I think.
Gosh, how am I alive?
How are you alive?
Double kill
You
with
are
one
not.
shot of the shotgun.
Double kill with one shot of the shotgun.
If
That should probably
team's
tell us
getting-
that's wrong.
one team,
No,
if one team is
probably
getting
'cause the plants
dominated,
right next to
where do
each other.
people spawn?
That makes sense, sure.
At the furthest point from the enemies.
Even if they have no points?
Yeah, I mean furthest like distance in the level.
Control
So.
point A is
Uh-oh,
captured.
they're dominating.
Your team is dominating.
Oh.
Your team
We're
is
being
now halfway to
dominated.
victory.
Why are we being dominated so hard?
Why has it got to be so hard?
Ouch! That's a lot of fire.
Control point C lost.
We got C.
Yeah, but it took all of us to get C. And
These
we're
are
gonna
all-
lose it again. Why are we all clustered on the same point? Why are
Yeah.
we idiots? Don't answer that question.
I was busy screaming in agony. Sorry.
We were doing so well, and then we seem to collapse. You know why? Because Walter's not speaking anymore.
That's probably why.
Yeah.
Get the top.
Walter's like, radio silence. I'd rather win than talk.
I'm not sure what there is to talk about right now. I can talk about balance changes, I guess, but
You should talk about balance changes. It's
um,
your métier.
well, like I said, all the details of that are in the build notes, and I sort of have more
So
more than I
don't
can really.
bother listening to the stream. Just come and read the notes.
Well, you know, there's not much more to elaborate
Hey,
on there.
some people don't like reading.
Some people like our mellifluous tones.
Control point C lost.
I like that word, mellifluous.
Isn't it? Isn't it nice? I try
I
to
don't
use
even
it
know
as
what
much
it
as
means.
possible. Well,
It's sort of
mellifluous?
it means what
mellifluous.
it is, I guess. I don't
What
know.
does that mean? Is
It means
different
that-
than superfluous?
The word
Dulcet-
itself, the word
dulcet
itself is
tones.
mellifluous.
yes, isn't it? It's what's a word that it means what it
Unknowing?
can apply to itself. No,
Onomatopoeia.
not unknown.
Oh,
But
wait.
it sounds good.
Confusing.
No, it sounds good, dude.
Portmanteau.
It sounds good.
I don't know.
Oh, okay, I get it.
Synecdoche.
Synecdoche.
So what
I'm
does
just
it
throwing
mean?
out.
It
grammar
means it
terms.
sounds good.
Yeah,
That's all it
Something
means?
sounds good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
mellifluous. It has-
Mellifluous means
Mellifluous just means it
yes,
sounds-
means it sounds good.
it has
He,
no,
he could have not used it in the sentence and had the same effect.
Yes. You are on fire,
Seems,
Roscoe.
That's what you get for dancing. It's gonna
You
hurt.
should be dancing.
At the point,
You
I was dancing.
can dance.
Wow.
Nice.
Nice.
Get it out.
Stop taking our points.
Ow.
Is captured.
Okay,
Gosh, you guys
Danny,
are
you
so
got this point,
annoying.
or I'll hang out.
Okay.
I'll hang. Oh, we got company.
To victory.
We got company.
I think fire's a little overpowered right now.
That's
Whatever.
says the guy that died from fire.
That's why he thinks it's overpowered.
The guy that always dies from fire.
Control point C.
I'm gonna kill you, John, because your weapon's BS.
Because your weapon's BS, not because.
Yeah, that's a BS weapon. Yeah, look at that. I fucking died from fire yet again.
Well, that was
I
my
think
fire.
shooting missiles down is OP.
No way. Shooting missiles down is a core construct of our game.
Point
It's true.
is captured.
Ow, I'm lighting myself on fire.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, Greg. That felt.
You weren't trying to use a missile launcher, were
Reach
you,
out and
Kendall?
touch somebody.
Blackfire's enraging.
Actually, my weapon is called fucking fire flak for that reason.
Firefly.
Because Jeffo used it one too many times against me, and I was like, fucking fire flak.
Yeah, nice alliteration there.
And I was like, that's a good weapon name. It could be a little bit
Used out the
enraging, I
V.
agree.
Used out the V.
So what's the difference between alliteration and consonants?
They're different words. One starts with an A, and
I mean,
one starts...
They're completely different. Yeah.
The consonants? Oh!
Incontinence.
Yeah.
It depends.
Oh, that was a gimme.
Alright, I'm going to bounce out real quick, and we'll spin up this other level, Comm Tower.
Right
so
on.
bear with me while the screen goes black.
All right, we'll just wait for you patiently in this lobby.
Blackness.
We'll be chief talking though.
Well, we
Actually,
end
I
up
think
pla-
you'll get
we
kicked
end
out of
up
the
playing.
lobby. Cause
We
it's-
might end up playing.
Well, you'll probably get kicked out of the lobby. Because I'm
Really?
running a different build, so it's going to kill Uber Pie, so... Heads
Oh
up.
boy, that's all we need.
Starting up the main build. Alright, so first things first. I'll go ahead and show off those cosmetics that we're talking about. So several of them are for Helga. We got a couple of Helga cosmetics coming out. We have an orange sci-fi shirt, which is here. So it's like the black sci-fi shirt, but sleeveless and orange, so you can kind of see, you know, Helga showing it off, showing her thing.
Oh yeah.
To go with those, there are orange sci-fi knee pads. So, you know, kind of a themed orange sci-fi theme, I guess. Like UT in space.
A little more sci-fi because of the orange. The orange makes it sci-fi.
Yeah. And then to show off the tattoos, or the fattoos, we'll make her mostly naked. And then
Mostly?
Fattoos.
Isn't that kind of a binary thing? You're naked or you're not?
So here are...
Kind of like pregnancy.
Yeah.
Well, she's got a stringy bikini. You know, there's that. So there's Helga's fattoos, which it's kind of detailed, but if you kind of look real close, all of the things are food themed. You can see the little spoons there,
Wow.
and little
Look at that.
ice cream
Look at that.
sundae, and bacon wings on the angel, and yeah. So there you go.
Did you know that every time you eat a bacon double cheeseburger, an angel gets its wings?
I believe it.
Angel dies from...
From coronary? Yeah.
And then the other one, by popular request, is the Orgasm Donor T-shirt for T-Bone. So here it is. And
Yeah.
that will also be
Oh
out
my.
there with V4.
Oh my.
So those are the new cosmetics. And I will start the new level here. It's called Comm Tower.
Comm Tower. Two
Comm
M's
Tower.
for communications tower.
Yes. So here is Comm Tower. This is a new
Comm
level. This was not
Tower.
one of the alpha levels that we showed. So the theme for this is basically a big communications tower kind of array. And so here's sort of the big set piece. You can kind of see there's this huge ass array that shoots up into the sky, and you can see the clouds all swirling around as this giant laser pierces the, you know, the gloom.
A frickin' laser.
Yeah. So giant comms array. And there's this big kind of tower where you can play, where you kind of start at, and it's a big energy channel that kind of focuses things into there. And then it's a fairly long map. It's set up for capture the flag in mind, although it will support, I'm pretty sure, all the game types. So there's each side has its own base, and there are at least 3 or 4 different entrances, I believe, into this. So you see there's this kind of courtyard here, Here's where the flags are, sort of similar to our other flag locations. They've got this little alcove. And you come out onto, you know, this sort of intermediate area, courtyard thing. There's entrances in the middle and on each side. The ones in the middle have this kind of overlook, so you can kind of stay up here, and there's some good sniper spots. Several places you could get to by jumping or with jump boots. Kind of scan the middle of the level pretty well, but the enemy side also has similar setups, so sort of a ramparts feel to it, like a fortress kind of a style. Not thematically, but just like in terms of the actual layout, you know. And then there's side pathways, so like this kind of canyon path over here comes back to the other side of the map, which has got, you know, it's not totally symmetrical, but it's got a similar layout. Here's sort of the ramparts, kind of this nice overlook of the big comms array. Gives you a nice sniper spot where you can help pin down as your teammates capture the flag. Everyone else is so quiet. I guess
We're listening to you. We're enraptured.
I'm actually watching the stream because I can't see what you're doing.
Well, yeah, exactly.
We can guess what you're doing, and it's nasty.
Yeah, no one can see exactly what I'm doing.
Where's your right hand? Why are you using your left hand?
Exactly. Notice I stopped aiming sometimes. What's up with that?
Wow.
So here's the other base. Like I said, similar but kind of different layout. Each of them has this little, you know, platform up here, and there's, I think the health packs may not be in this specific level, but there will be. Oh no, they're here. We have some ammo and health packs populated around. Here's the flag base for this one. So yeah, that's basically this level. It's pretty big. I want to say it's about the same size as Spires. And like I said, fairly linear, but there's a lot of different pathways. So we've done a fair amount of playtesting internally of this one in Blue Room stage. I don't know if we're going to bring back those Blue Room levels to the casual playlist or not. Like, I'm not sure if that's part of our future plans, but like I said, this is an original level. You can see there's like puddles in here. I guess it's kind of oily or something. And then we'll cap off with this nice picturesque view. You know, probably don't want to get caught here just admiring the view, but because everyone's going to shoot you. But yeah, Comm Tower into the sky, sort of Fifth Element like there. This is this nice effect is courtesy of our VFX artist Kindle, Vanilla Kindle, who I think is still on the stream.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay. And you can see there's a lot of like shortcut jumps and stuff like that, which you can kind of use to fast path across the level. So Paul and Waylon put a lot of time into making sure that there's like good traversal spots and tight jumps and things like that. So should be a pretty good mix of that. So that's our level in a nutshell. Also, I realize I use that phrase too much. I need a different
Nutshell?
Yeah, in a nutshell. I need a new phrase for that.
What can you say? You like nuts?
I do.
Nuts.
Boom.
Are people familiar with the penis? Are people familiar with the penis game?
The penis game?
Penis
Really?
game is that in public?
Oh,
In
say
public,
penis louder and louder?
Yes. Yeah, and whoever says it loudest wins.
Yeah.
Play that in the mall.
Now it's unfair to say it in certain places, like at the ballpark, because unfortunately you can say, hey popcorn, hey peanuts, penis.
Of course.
Penis.
Or maybe at a piano show. Hey, pianist!
Penis.
Oh, yeah, that's a good comment. Someone in the chat says,
I go to those all the time.
Dancing pianos.
someone in the chat says, someone in the chat saying it looks like a giant heel beam. That'd be kind of cool if you could somehow like jump up in here and, you know, get yourself a little health. It'd be hard to do, but yeah, maybe is that the story, Danny? This is the giant comms array that focuses a healing beam onto some planet, or
Nope, it's just a comm tower, and that's pretty much it.
they're green.
The communications are still on. Yes. They're focusing. They're communicating to far off lands.
To space.
The galaxy's far, far away.
I like to imagine they're communicating with heal payload. Just, you know, puts a friendly spin on Loadout. All this death and violence, it's all for, you know, it's all for good stuff. They're nice guys when it comes down to it.
They're nice guys.
They're
These guys,
misunderstood.
Yeah.
just dudes.
They're just trying to heal the universe, that's all. So I think that's most
Do we have any outstanding questions or anything that we can touch on?
I think it's most of what we wanted to show off here on today's stream. And we can take a couple questions, I guess, from on the chat, if there's any about any of this.
Can the laser hurt you? The answer is no. You can't really get in front of it. You can't. I don't think you can get anywhere near it.
It kind of can with jump boots. I think I just did, but
Oh, did you?
I think it's sort of iffy, and then you die. So yeah, it's
And you'll
technically
die 'cause
possible.
you fall,
Yeah,
right?
basically.
Indirectly.
It's a one-way ticket.
Yeah. So in the level, you can't really touch it.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe we should put a death volume up there, just because you're going to die anyway at that point.
It would be kind of funny. You just blow them up right
yeah,
there.
just. So yeah.
Oh, jump boots.
Yeah, jump boots. The bane of our level designers.
It is. It really is, isn't it?
It really makes it a lot harder.
Makes it a little tougher, yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, it makes some of the weapon balancing a little harder too.
But they're so fun.
They are pretty fun. They really are.
Yep.
Eating a bunch of candy is fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's bad for your teeth.
Wow.
And for your stomach.
Is it bad for your stomach? Is sugar actually bad for you? Stomach-wise?
I mean, there's like diabetes and things.
No, but that's not because it went into your
Kills
stomach.
people.
Well, I mean,
Pretty sure sugar's pretty bad for you.
yeah. I mean, just in general,
Processed sugar.
or just
Well,
too much sugar.
Is there actually a difference in what sugar does to you, whether it's been processed or not?
I think there's a lot of debate on that. I don't know. I don't think we
I
have
don't
the
think
answer
we'll
to
solve
that.
it on this.
No, I don't think. I
Are
don't
we going to
think.
solve it on this stream?
Haven't they determined that corn syrups and stuff like that is way worse for you than unprocessed sugar?
They have determined a lot of things.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Like, there's a lot of
true. Every day they
contradictory.
determine
Determined.
something. 5 years later, they determine the
Yeah.
opposite. Now eggs are good for you again.
Yeah,
And
those-
butter's good. Butter's good too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
those
butter's
all-
they are always.
But
coming
But
up
we've
with
always
things.
known
know.
butter was good for you.
Pretty much just drink water, and that's the only thing that's safe.
No, but say water's not safe. Dihydrogen oxide is deadly.
It is just kill a lot of people every year.
You know,
Does
toothpaste
kill a
causes
lot.
cancer.
What?
Wow,
How does
really?
this happen? So you can't
Drowning.
drink water anymore?
Drowning.
Drowning.
Drowning?
Also, like freezing.
Are there a lot of people drowning from drinking water?
You're just drowning from water. Is his point?
Yeah, just
Just yeah.
I thought we were talking about ingesting.
And you could die from drinking too much water too.
That's
a
You
weird
can
one.
die
In
from
fact,
drinking
if you're
too
ever
much
stuck
water.
under the ocean and you know you're going to die, you are better off drinking as much water as you can and dying from that before you actually suffocate, if you can do it.
Wow.
It will be less painful.
Wow. Where did you learn that?
I learned that in college, so I remembered that fact
How
somehow.
would anyone know that?
Yeah, how did
college?
anyone
That's
live?
right.
How did anyone live?
Well,
this
Danny,
long?
story.
Navy SEAL. I didn't know you were a
It's
Navy
a good
SEAL.
thing that we teach people to load out long before anything like that happens.
That's oh, no.
I'm curious who
Not that
figured that out and
necessary.
how he survived.
Are we gonna show custom game? I don't think custom game is in this build. Oh, maybe it is. Well,
yeah.
Let's see what it does. Okay, yeah, it's not done in this build.
Dude, don't.
We won't show us.
No.
This particular build does not have it finished, but it is near done. It's going to look similar to the other lobby. Basically, you'll be able to, you'll be able to invite your party, and then you'll hit start game, and then you'll get a list that shows a drop down each for the map and for the game type, and then a checkbox for to fill the remaining spaces with bots or not. So, but it's based on the other existing lobby, so it's very similar to that. It should be pretty intuitive. So when that comes online, it should be pretty easy to jump in there, get some buddies together, have a custom game. But
Do you level up?
Oh, that's a good question. So no, there is not experience. No experience, no bloots from private match. Mostly because the potential for boosting is too high with that. So it's really just do this for fun, do this for custom games, do this because you want to have a specific experience and you want to invite your friends to it.
You get any bloots from like completing a match or anything?
No, not from custom game.
Not from custom.
No.
Will custom game cancel your daily prize?
It won't cancel it. You just won't get one.
Wow.
What I mean is, if you go to a casual match
That sounds
afterwards,
like a programmer answer.
no, if you go to a casual game afterwards, you'll get your first prize. It won't like cancel it. So if your first game is custom game, it doesn't mean you don't get a first prize of the day. In other words, so you will still get prizes of the day.
You still have to go play a regular game.
But you have to go play a regular game to get it.
That's all.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it did sound a little weird. No, you just don't get it, man.
You didn't say that right, so the answer is no.
All right.
So
I think that's it.
That's pretty much it for today. Short stream. We'll have another one of these that I'm going to try and wrangle together, and then
And
hopefully
you can hand it all over.
And then hopefully we can hand off this whole process to
Suddenly, we'll hand it to
Jason.
the professionals.
Exactly. We'll leave community management to community managers.
That's right, and we'll leave designers to
Yeah. Opinions.
to everybody.
Whatever it is.
Isn't everybody a designer,
I think
Walter?
Yeah,
Opinions are
everyone's
like
an armchair
assholes,
designer.
everybody's got one.
Everybody's an art critic.
Yeah.
You call
Alright.
Walter an asshole?
Yeah. What?
Well, not just on the stream.
Don't put assholes in my mouth.
Whoa. Do they fit? Okay.
All right, guys.
That covers us.
See you later.
Bye.
See ya next week.
ETM build, a couple weeks. Is that right, Greg?
Oh, no promises.
No promises, some number of weeks.
We obviously will try to get it out as soon as possible.
Yeah, as soon as we can test it and vet it and make sure it's good. So
Yeah, we don't want to put, it will be tested thoroughly.
and there will
User disconnected
probably
from your
be
channel.
a couple more balance changes that go along with that, since we were able to get these ones out with a hotfix. So we'll continue to monitor that and take a look at feedback and mostly data, and see what we can have. So we'll have some more details of that probably in a couple weeks. So yeah, V4.0 coming up. Comm Tower. Later, guys.
Talk to you next week.
Bye.
User disconnected from your channel.
Wait, that was a mean way to send off. Golf clap. See you guys.
User disconnected